Hello everyone and welcome to another lecture. Today we will be discussing about order of a matrix. In our past lectures, we saw that if a matrix A prime is denoted as 1, 2, 3 and 4, we call it a 2 cross 2 matrix. And let's say I have another matrix and this has the form of the following. That is 1 and 2. It has 2 rows and 1 column. So it has 2 rows and let me write 1 column. So we call it a 2 cross 1 matrix. Now this 2 cross 2 and 2 cross 1, this is called order of matrix. That means A prime has an order of 2 cross 2, B has an order of 2 cross 1. Now let's take another example. Let's say I have a matrix B prime which has the following numbers as their elements. And as you can see, I have written an I over here. This is the imaginary number. Imaginary number. That is the square root over minus 1. So from this example, I am asserting that matrices do not only take real numbers as their entries, but it can also take complex numbers. And then we can ask what is the order of B prime. Just count the rows and count the columns. So there are 2 rows, so let's write 2, put a cross, and there are 3 columns. So it has an order of 2 cross 3. So now we want to see that how can we write a matrix that has order of, let's say, M cross N, where M and N can be any general number, but the restriction is that these are always real numbers. So let's go down. Okay, I cannot go down further. So we call our general matrix G, let's say, and all the elements it will take, we want to write it in a symbolic form, and those elements will be denoted by small g. So let me write it up for you. So the first element is G11, that is on the first row and the first column. The second one is, let's say, G12, that is on the first row and the second column. And then we can write G13, first row, third column, da 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 da. How many columns do we have? We have n columns, right? So the last element on this row is G1n. Similarly, if we fill up the second row, we will write 21, G22, G23, da 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 da, G2n. And we can do this for all the rows, that is, we are filling up the rows. And if we do that, we will end up having the following. Look at that. How many rows are we having? We are having m rows, right? So this is the last row. So I'll put Gm and then I'll put, oh, my ink is leaking, sorry. Now, so since the last row is the mth row, we write GM and then we put a 1 beside it. Alright, and then we can write this as GM2, GM3, GMN, and there are elements in between, so I'll just give a dot. So this is our general M cross N matrix. Now, if you ask me, if I have M cross N matrix, I can easily write it like the thing we saw earlier. This over here. Now, what I want to do is that I want to take M equals 1, N equals 1. So what does that give me? That means I want to have a matrix of order 1 cross 1. The answer is that this 1 cross 1 matrix is just a number. How we can see that? Well, let's write a number. Let's say I want to write 5. Okay, no, that's not, it doesn't look like 5. Really sorry about that. Okay, 5. Now, as we wrote for matrices, let's put a bracket. You can also use third braces if you want to, like this, but in that case you have to get rid of this first braces, but I'm just keeping the first braces. So let's get rid of third braces and all that. Okay, you can see that this 5 is actually equivalent to, let's say you had a row of numbers and then you had a column of numbers, right? And let's say this 5 fell into this box. Now if you forget all these elements inside these boxes and these boxes, the thing you are having is just a number and its order is a 1 cross 1. That is, a 1 cross 1 matrix is just a number. And this will be all for today. We have discussed the order of a matrix in detail, and I'll see you guys on the next lecture. Thank you.